Good morning, students. We have reached to the last part of the lesson in the earliest cities. So we will be reading here about the trade and commerce of the Indus Valley cities. But it was very unfortunate that this civilization came to an end. Now we will go to a closer look of the various Indus Valley towns which are located presently in India. Among these, one important is Dholavira. Dholavira is located in Gujarat on the Rann of Kutch. And some of the characteristics of Dholavira were the city of Dholavira was divided into three parts. As you have studied, most of the cities of the Indus Valley were divided into two parts, the citadel and the lower town. But Dholavira was divided into three parts. It was the uniqueness of Dholavira. Next, the existence of a ceremonial hall. A big area was there and it was probably meant for the public function or any great gathering or ceremony. Next, a large number of scripts were found here in the Dholavira. So, although I will give you a related picture to this, although the script of Indus Valley are not yet deciphered, means we do not know about the script, it is not yet read out, but a large number of scripts were found in Dholavira. This is all about Dholavira, which even today you can visit and see. Next, Indus Valley people, they went to the far away lands in search of raw material. Now, what is this raw material? Raw materials are the substance that are either found naturally or produced. So now take some example of the naturally found raw materials such as ore, then the ores of the minerals, and another category is produce. Produce means cultivated or reared, such as agricultural product, animal product, etc. So in search of this raw material, people went to the different parts of the country, even beyond the country. Now let's see in details. Harappan people, they had both inland trade and the foreign trade. Inland trade means trade within the country, and the foreign trade with the other countries. They went to the different part of the countries such as Gujarat, Karnataka, Rajasthan. Even they went beyond the countries like in the West Asian countries like Oman, Afghanistan, Iran. Now let's see the important item of the import. Copper they collected from present day Rajasthan and Oman in the West Asia. Tin from the Afghanistan and Iran. Gold from Karnataka. You know, for gold mining, Karnataka is very important even today. Precious stones they collected from Gujarat, Iran and Afghanistan. So here you can see a map of India. They had both inland. The small arrow you have seen inland towards the interior of the country. Then the second one towards the Hindu coast, they are into the Afghanistan. Then they also went to the present days Iran. Now we have reached to the end of the civilization. You can see here the picture of a deserted Harappan city. Earlier I have showed you many slides of the busy Harappan cities. Now we can see it is completely a deserted. People are not there, no development, no activities, nothing. So how it could happen? So it's a mystery. End of the civilization, it yet a mystery, because historians are of different opinions about the end of this great civilization. Some of the well-known causes are rivers dried up. As you know, this civilization developed on the bank of river Indus and its tributaries. So it flourished based on this. So when these rivers dried up, with these the glories also dried up. Second was the deforestation. Deforestation means cutting off forest. You know, present day also it is a very great problem. So this deforestation could bring the end of such a great civilization. Deforestation for various purposes like construction activities, then the grazing, then the woods for raw material. So you have a good idea about this. So this desertification now also should not be promoted. And what is the answer to desertification? Afforestation. Deforestation should be replaced by afforestation, or the condition of us also will be that of the Harappan cities. Next, the floods. As the rivers, it was a river valley civilization, so flood was very frequent, and these frequent floods also brought untold misery to the people and ultimately became a cause of the decline of the civilization. Last but not least was the rulers lost control. The rulers, they failed, they were not efficient enough, and they failed to have their control over the cities. So whatever may be the important town which is located till in India is Lothal. Lothal was situated on the bank of a tributary of Sabarmati river in Gujarat. Here are some important characteristics of Lothal. It was an important center of making objects out of stone, shell and metals. A warehouse was found here in Tholabira, accompanied with a workshop. So a storehouse was found here. Next, a dockyard. Now what is this dockyard? Dockyard where boats and ships from the far away places used to come, stop and used to load and unload goods. Where this was discovered